start. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Today I'm going to be working on the stream overlay again. Let me go ahead and get some things set up here. I need to make announcements to the Discord and make sure everything's working right. Here, refresh kick. Pop out the chat. As well as the activity feed. Still haven't completely streamlined, setting up the stream and stuff, which is not the best, but it's better than nothing. I just adjusted the ISO on the camera. Now it's freaking too low again. SMH. Oh well. Let me go ahead and announce to Discord. Man, I hate getting the YouTube link and all that stuff too. This is so annoying. I am... Go ahead and do this. YouTube could really, upgrade their game with, the whole streaming thing. But, why would they ever do that? They're YouTube. They don't give a shit. Go ahead and put that out there. The other problem is, too, is I have to announce it on both my Discords. So it just takes extra time. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Alright, let's see. I've been raided from one channel to another now. Now I gotta turn the volume down. Alright, there we go. So, let's go to here. We should be good there. I have done some stuff off camera. Yo, Chess! Welcome in. Good evening. Thanks for redeeming first. Okay. Alright, so I've done a few things. First thing, oh, oops. I've done some stuff off camera. Mostly I made it so I can add and get events from the database now. That was not too hard to get working. I believe I just needed to add some stuff to the enum. Yeah. That was pretty much all I needed to do. Let's see what else I did. I also implemented like 90% of the functionality of handling each of the events from the Twitch WebSocket, as well as sending the data to the overlay. There's a few things I haven't done, like the chat commands, handling the auto shoutout stuff, I don't have anything with the chat buffer either, so I guess I need to do that too. To do chat buffer. So I need to do stuff with the chat buffer. Let's see. I do still need to implement those, but I never implemented them in the JavaScript side either. So resubscribes and gift subs are not accounted for yet. I still need to do the ad break stuff. I don't remember exactly how that works, and it's just like this huge clump of code that looks like a pain in the ass to try to get working in Rust. So I've decided to work on that later. So let's see. I've also got the channel point redeem stuff working. I also still need to implement the TTS stuff. I also have not implemented any of my WebSocket stuff yet. Mostly just because I didn't get around to it. But now I've solved some of the database problems, so I don't need to like passive mutex around. I had a friend help me with some of the stuff to kind of make that a little easier to deal with as well. Yeah, I just need to ads in progress. Darn it. I'm gonna wait for the ads. Those darn ads. So yeah, the fetch chat buffer is probably gonna need to be something. But waiting for the ads to finish. Why are there ads in the first few minutes of the stream? Alright, it seems like ads are pretty much over now. Okay. Alright, welcome back from ads. I think you can probably see the cat. She's right there. Alright, things I need to do, the chat buffer. Oh, this stream I wanted to work on chat commands. I was kind of looking into like the OpenRGB stuff. There is a Twitch client library for it, so it's worth looking into. One of my main problems though is like I start the server, the OpenRGB server, and if I try to connect to it, it doesn't. Like, it's still not connecting. My overlay still can't connect to it. I don't know why. Like, you gotta give it a good minute or so before you can, like, try to connect to it. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. I don't know why. But it's annoying for my startup scripts that I have, because Otherwise, the stream overlay doesn't work. Hold on, let me... try to start it again. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, there's no way to not run the credits. Alright. I'm gonna do this. So I start the OpenRGB server. We're just gonna comment that out. And then we can do this. There we go. And then what I can do is open RGB server, wait a bajillion years, and then start it. Oh, my stream looks frozen. But it's not. Yeah, there, now it's connected. All right. Why is it so dark? Who knows? Let me try increasing the light. I also moved my camera over a little bit so that when I'm looking over at chat, I'm like looking at the camera a little bit more. But gphoto 2 git config ISO. It is at the maximum already. What a joy. Guess I need more light in here. I don't want to turn this light on because it'll be blinding to me. I guess I could open the blinds a bit more. Sorry, cat. Alright, that's a little bit better. I guess the other problems is that the light is from behind me, so... Actually, that's too much. Alright, that's a little better, maybe? Not really. Oh well, I don't care. So... I guess, okay, so I want to figure out how to do my command system. How do I want to handle that? Because in JavaScript, it was pretty easy. I can do some weird crap. But Rust, probably not so much. Unless I like learn how to do some stuff with macros, but that's um not territory that I want to get into. I just I don't know Rust well enough to figure out how to deal with such a thing. Oh, I guess I should switch it back to the screen scene. That would be kind of useful. Um, let's do this. Pub struct base command. Name will probably be a reference to a string. And then impl base command. I've already forgotten how to Rust. Args. Does not return anything. I don't need that. So I think we just have a run. Yeah, we'll do that. So then if I have a ping command, struct ping, I have way too many files open. I don't know the proper way to do this. I can make the code a little bigger as well. Forgot how to do this stupid Rust bullshit. I hate Rust sometimes. I have to retype this. This would be the name of the command. Reference to self, and then the args. No, args. Yo, Fira, welcome. Also gonna grab some foods and lurk a bit. Alright. See you around. Thanks for the lurk. Sorry, I'm just so out of it. I've been working on this code like all day, but I've decided that I could probably start streaming it. So it's also quite toasty in here, so my brain is fried from looking at Rust code for so long. So if I wanted to make some like struct that doesn't really make sense. Probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't know how I would actually do this. Because you don't really have classes. I mean, structs are kind of like classes in this, but they're not really. And I can't find any file in here. Get out of here. What do I do? Because I need to make some sort of. Because ideally, I don't have each. Like, it would be nice to construct commands. Like, example, where I have, like, the RGB one, for example. This one's rather large, right? I would like this to be in its own file, probably. And it's also nice to have the, like, constructor kind of thing. 'Cause, like, I can throw the client on here. I can... Um... Hmm... I don't want to fucking implement functions on this. I just want to specify that if you implement a struct with the command struct, I think you would do trait instead, actually. So we're required to have a run. This function run. We'll change it to run. Then we want the args, which is a vec of string. We don't need to return anything. We also want a function like get name. So that would return, I guess. Because there's no way to force that I actually have a value on this struct. But I can essentially force that through saying you have to have a function that returns it. This should be public or module private, I guess. So then we could have like a ping command where this has struct ping command which will probably not have anything on it. Implement command for ping command. There we go. Right. Let's say that this is a reference to a string, probably. Because I'm probably just gonna hard code this like that. Reference string. Function run. I guess the other thing that I probably want on commands when you run them because if there are commands that I want to interact with, like the overlay, so I would need the WebSocket. I obviously need the database if I did some stuff. And if it would feel annoying to have to it would feel annoying to have to pass each of those every time, even if the command doesn't need it. Although maybe it's not that bad. But because the way that Rust works, it would be annoying. My goodness, this language drives me crazy sometimes. Alright, so we definitely need the Twitch client. Hmm.
Just a warning. Ads are starting in 1 minute.
It'd be annoying to have to pass those, but that's just the way it'll have to be. I don't think I can actually get the Twitch API thing from here. Looks like ads are in progress. You moved recently? Did I? I mean, sort of. I don't know if you can actually hear me because the ads, but. Oh, rust makes my brain hurt sometimes. I'll wait for ads to finish. I assume you're. I mean, I moved like. Are you stuck in ad sphere? I'm not sure. I don't want to respond to you if you're stuck in ads. No ads at the moment. Okay. Twitch is lying to me then, huh? It's telling me there's still an ad break. Oh. I did move like 4 months ago, I think. It wasn't too hard to find a place. I mean, it was kind of difficult to find somewhere that we could afford. I think this place was the only place that we found. Well, I guess this and one other place we found that we could like afford and weren't like in an awful location either. But this one was like the best. It was like win-win on both being in a great place because it's just like close to all of the like the cities and stuff and close to work for both me and my girlfriend, so it was a nice place. And it was the cheapest one. It's actually pretty decent apartment as well. So there is the other apartment which I kind of regret not touring it, but like we probably weren't gonna get it anyway because it was just like a tiny bit out of budget. This one's already kind of out of budget anyway, but uh the that one was like it was supposed to have like a really nice view. It was supposed to be like really it was supposed to be a little more fancy, but it's also a little bit more up north. So like things are a little cheaper up there. It's a little more affordable when you get nicer places, but the problem being is that it's somewhat further away from where both of us work. And so yeah, it would mean trying to go through a little bit of traffic in the morning. Whereas, like, where we work, it's like there's not really traffic for us in the morning or in the evening. Evening traffic is ass. Yeah, finding affordable is getting crazy hard. Yeah, it really is. I wouldn't even say that this place is like affordable necessarily, but it's doable. It's not like dragging us into debt, but like certainly means that with our at least our current income is both of us combined is like we're not really putting very much into savings either. Technically, I'm in a whole bunch of debt from the move in the first place because I had to buy a bunch of shit. And then I wasn't working for 3 months, so now I've accrued 3 months of expenses that I didn't have income, so yay, we love it. But now I'm back at work, so I guess things are somewhat better, I guess, but not really. It's just the life at this point. This this code is breaking me. I do not know how I would actually deal with these commands. And the other problem being that I need like the Twitch client and the database. Can I, like... I want a reference or a database, which is a reference to my database. I think I can import that way. Okay, so that's not... That was one of the things that was kind of preventing me. So if I get the Twitch client, I want a reference to Twitch API. Oh, because these aren't on there. So I need to go in here, tell it that I need to do that. Thanks for not auto importing, I guess. Can I not do that from in here? Okay, fine. I think I need to move these into here. Alright, my friend, I need to go to bed 3 a.m. Alright, see you around. Have a good sleep. Thanks for the stream. Also, training tomorrow. Go to bed. Oh my goodness. And thanks for sticking around. Thanks for your stream. Had fun lurking all day. Thanks for hanging out today. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yes. Alright. See you around. Hopefully, wish me luck and not frying my brain on this. My goodness. Right, why is this... David, hello, welcome. Yes, good luck. Welcome in. I am working on rewriting my stream overlay in Rust. How is this an unused import when I... Oh, because it got cut off. That's why it was being dumb. Okay, so now I need to import command. How you doing, David? Import command for ping command. I think I need to make this public. Yes. You're doing good? That's good. Glad to hear it. You can probably see the cat here in the background, and then my home server in the back. Oh, I just like to talk about these things that I, you can hardly see the RGB in the home server, the RGB RAM, and then the cat. Her name's Sriracha. She is spicy indeed. But yeah, I'm working on rewriting my stream overlay stuff in Rust. So I'm working on the chat command stuff right now. Because I originally wrote... What is in that box? Which box? There's a lot of boxes. Originally I wrote the stream overlay in TypeScript. So I'm mostly rewriting in Rust. It's more like a challenge for me in order to like learn Rust. I don't know if I'm actually going to continue writing it in Rust. But maybe I'll, once I overcome like the biggest pains of it, maybe I'll continue. Because it was partly because I wanted to write my own like graphical application for the overlay. Oh, looks like Ryzen boxes. You mean in the background? Let me grab them. It's just the box for the CPU in the home server. It's a Ryzen 5 1600 6 core. There's also another Ryzen box up there, which is the one for the CPU in my current computer on my desktop, which is a something or other. I'll have to pull this up because I don't actually remember the model. My little task manager doodad. A Ryzen 9 5950X. So I got the 16 cores. Delicious. I love me some 16 cores. I still have an FX 8358 core. I don't know if I've heard of that one, but my goodness. Oh, hello there, Metal Gaming on YouTube. Welcome. How are you doing? I don't know why I said metal. It's mental gaming. I can't read. I've been looking at this Rust code all day, so my brain is fried. It's very old, over 10 years. Ooh, my. It probably only clocks at like, what, 2.5 gigahertz then? Oh, the pain. Sorry my webcam's so dark. I've cranked the ISO all the way up, and the sun's going down, so I'm losing my light. All I've got is the ceiling light, which I guess I could turn up the brightness on that a bit, but I'm not gonna be bothered. I should really look down here for the chat more. Okay, so we get the Twitch client, so we can do things with the Twitch client dot send message to chat. We actually need a mutable reference. I think I need to do that. Mutable Twitch reference. There we go. Say Pong. I guess I should make this async too. Make it all async. There we go. It would be annoying because I need to pass. Hold on a second. I need to turn the volume down on this stream that I'm looking. There we go. But yeah, so let's see here. This should work. Now the thing is, how do I want to handle pulling in all the commands? I guess I have to do that manually. I guess I'll probably... What I do? Probably in main I need to load all of these, not index. So I need to load up these things. Start the overlay WebSocket. Create the Twitch API client. So we probably want to chat commands. Maybe have like a hash map of every command. So let the commands. Do we have like hash maps in the Rust? Oh my goodness, so many ads. Rust hash map. Probably what I'll do. Hash map and collections. Standard collections. Hash map. Hash map new. Import. So this will be a reference to a string. Or it could be a string. I don't care. A string. And a command. Why are there so many commands? I guess you can't do a trait. That's annoying. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Alright, I need to use create commands and then import command. Oh my god, I'm pressing all the wrong things. Um, oh, I think I need to public mod these. There we go. That's better. So then here, can I do that? Yo, Buggy, what's up? Um, I'm working on rewriting my overlay in Rust, working on the command stuff, but I'm not entirely sure how to deal with it. Can I really not? Oh my god, I hate Rust sometimes. Dynamic. So you can't take arguments in any of these functions. Why? So how the fuck am I supposed to do this then? Because I really don't want to create a thing where I have to do some, like, matching each string value and then basically where I have, like, this. It's just, like, each I have a match that matches each of these. It's like, I'm going to have to do this for the command, for every single command. It's just going to be this long-ass file of every single command's things in it. And that's just not... That's not what I want. But it doesn't seem like there's a way I can not do that. And I don't know Rust well enough to, like, have any clue on better ways to do this. Oh, I'm still in my break scene. God, I keep forgetting to switch back. SMH. So I can't do this. Probably. Yeah, I hate when I forget to switch it. I, like, looked over like, darn it, I forgot to switch. Stupid cheap viewers, I don't freaking care. It's not like view botting works on Twitch anyway. SMH. Oh, anyways, I guess I didn't re-explain. I'm trying to work on the chat commands for my stream overlay, and the problem is I banned the phrase remove the space and that stopped a lot of them. Yeah, I need to actually get around to doing that. The problem is that I'd probably have to do a match statement and then match each, like, command name. So then I'm just gonna have this long ass file of every single command implemented in it, and it's just gonna be a huge mess. Whereas I like to just have commands and something like this, where it's like, here's a ping command. Here I can make another command in another file and do this and that. And, like, keep them separate. But there's no way that I can do that because how do I access them still? There's no like dynamic way to do this, I don't think. I mean, there totally is if I was, in like C++. I know how I do this in C++, but that's because C++ has classes, so it's kind of easy to do things like this, whereas Rust doesn't. So this isn't letting me dynamically pass things by some trait. I'm gonna probably have to ask the AI about this kind of thing. Or my friend, who is a lot better at Rust than I am. I've also been working on this code like all day. I mostly like re-implemented all of the Twitch WebSocket events, so they mostly function as they do in the TypeScript code. Yeah, I'll probably. Oh. Really, another ad break?
Just a
It's only
warning.
been like a few
Ads are
minutes.
starting in 1 minute.
Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty tired of this code, to be honest. Um, I mean, once I've implemented however the heck chat commands will work, it'll probably be pretty fast to implement all the chat commands back in. Other than maybe the RGB one. It handles like the RGB and stuff. You can change the RGB in my computer. You can't see it though, but you can change the RGB in my computer using some chat commands. Uh, that'll be kind of a pain to probably implement, just because I gotta find a library for that and stuff. Maybe I should just play some Vintage Story. I'm also actually quite tired. I've been awake. I woke up a bunch of times because the cat kept waking me up. Oh. Man, Rust SMH. Okay. I'll wait for these ads. All right. Ads are probably actually over for most of people because they don't actually last like the 2 minute or the 1.5 minutes that it says it does. because Twitch is weird like that. So, should I play some Vintage Story, or shall I end the stream? Because I don't really want to write any more code right now. Oh my goodness, this code. I've written so much code today, it's killing my brain now. How late is it for you? It's only 6:24. It's not that late. I'm just tired of looking at the code. But I also don't know if there's anyone actually watching. I guess you're watching. You want to watch me play a game for a few minutes? Do you have a black cat? Yep. Her name's Sriracha. She is indeed a very spicy cat. You know what? I'll play a bit of Vintage Story. I haven't played in a bit. Sure, how about your game? Alright, let's do that. Game capture. I need to make it not point to my terminal. Vintage Story. There we go. I have not had this set up for the gameplay. Alright, and then I need to wire the game audio in. Vintage Story into game. Yeah, I should hear the game sound now. I'm going to put headphones on, which is actually going to mess up my audio settings. Have you seen Vintage Story before, or I cannot hear the game. Why is that? Because my headphones did not actually connect to my computer. I seen you play it a little bit before. I guess so, yeah. Connect that. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and switch the Twitch title and stuff over. We'll change the game to Vintage Story. Give me a few seconds here. If I can type Vintage Story correctly. Alright. Change all the titles on things. Oops. Okay. Streaming playthrough. I think I left off trying to find 10, but I think I'm gonna need to make a new pickaxe before I can continue, which means I gotta do some more copper smelting. Alright, where am I at? I need to eat something. Put that down there. Getting low on food already. Look at all these rocks I got. Okay. How are these chickens doing? 3 fertile eggs. Oh, a tree grew outside. I feel like time still progresses a little bit when you're not playing. Just weird. How are the crops doing? These are taking ages to grow, which sucks that I planted them on the low fertility soil. Because it means that they're gonna grow slowly, and it was pretty much all of my rye and flax, which are things that I need. So, like these, I have already like harvested these crops a few times over. So these are done. These are almost done. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to make a new pickaxe. But let's see. So I did find, like right around the corner here, very small amounts of what I need. So iron's 44%. So probably need to keep going. It's probably around here somewhere in one of these chunks maybe. I mean, there's already monsters out here. SMH. Alright, let me put some stuff away. Guess I get to make some more cobblestone. So not put them in there. Spoiled hide. Darn it. These are fresh for 6 hours. So I should probably eat those soon. Oh my goodness. There's 2 of those guys. Another 2 of those guys. I heard a spider earlier. I think they're called spitters or something. Something like that. I don't remember what these guys are called. I know what me and my friend call them, but that's not really appropriate. We don't really call them appropriate things. 'Cause why would you ever call the monsters anything appropriate? It's nothing bad, but it's just probably not appropriate for the age category that I attempt to stream for. Gotta keep it family friendly here, you know? Even though I'm not really that family friendly. SMH. Alright, now it's 3 in the morning. We gotta wait these guys out. I guess I should cook these before they go bad all the way. There's one of those spider things. Why did the lighting change like that? That's weird. Do I have any sort of fuel source in here? No. I think I have some peat like right here. Do I have a torch? I do. Let's go ahead and light that. We love cooking inside your cellar. We've also officially hit summer. That guy's out there waiting for me. Those guys are waiting. I think they kind of despawn when the sun comes out, so. Okay, so I need to forge up a new pickaxe. It seems like. Luckily, I made another hammer. I'm just gonna store that here. Oh man, get out of here. I hate you. You're the worst. You're also the worst. Aw, there's 3 of them? Oh my goodness. The drifters, that's what they're called. And these are bowtorns. Nothing. And there's a third one waiting for me out here. Do you get, like, critical hits on these guys? Man, I just, like, healed up and stuff, too. SMH. A bone arrow. Thanks. I appreciate it. Another one. So what have you been up to, Buggy? Do I have enough charcoal? Actually, do I have any charcoal? I have 3 pieces of charcoal. So I actually probably can't do anything. I'm gonna need... Why is there a thing right outside? I guess it's time to turn all these logs into some charcoal. Well, I finished the game yesterday. Finished. Trying to decide what to work on next. Ah, yeah. I remember I had to go to bed last night. Or I wanted to go to bed last night, so... Guess we can't place these. Put that in there. Trying to decide on what to work on next. You can make a 2D falling sand simulation. I need to remember that I put some copper in here. I just didn't have anywhere else to put it. I want all these things in my inventory. We can't really make... I don't need a hoe with me if I'm going mining. I can't really make a new pickaxe until I have more charcoal, so... It looks like we're going to be making more charcoal. Are you going to be making your next game in, the Pico thing? Falling Sand is probably a bit too advanced for me, although Pico 8 seems to be the perfect engine to try it out. Yeah, perhaps. I still wouldn't have made it Pico 8, but... Well, I guess I definitely wouldn't have made it in it, because I don't think it can do 3D. I don't have a full stack. Damn it. Alright, I guess I went to go get some more wood. Actually, do I have... I do have some more logs. This might be enough. Ow. I guess I wasted a bit of peat there. It's fine. I think I want to keep going with the Pico 8 until I'm absolutely sick of it, so maybe a few more months, that's fair. Completely fair. I guess I need to go mine some more trees. I love the particles. I also kind of hate them because it's hard to see where all the stuff is that dropped. Should turn up the game sound a bit. Do you have any ideas on what you want to work on next, or are you just completely lost? I think that was exactly enough. I just need 4 more logs to make a campfire. So we still need to go chop another tree down. Axe. I want to try a more easy game, and then maybe an incremental type of game. Ooh. It's like a clicker game or something. Hey, food is delivered. Unfortunately, these guys give a lot of meat, but they are quite annoying to exterminate. Especially because they run away. Darn it. Come back here. I'm probably gonna die a few times before I actually get the meat of this guy. It's too fast. Ah, shit, there's a bear. No. Frick. I'm screwed. Bears are very bad. Very bad, very bad, very bad. That's bad news. Because they pretty much one-shot you. Shit, he's still after me. Run! Oh, he got stuck over there, thank goodness. Whew. So I lost my food and I got chased by a bear. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Back to the task at hand. Alright. So I need to make this little guy. And I need some dirt. And a torch. Cover that bad boy up. It's warming up. Alright. Oops. Okay. So I guess I can't really go and do anything right now. What I can do is replace these with cobblestone. Yes, that looks completely in the correct place. Oh, I should make this a block higher, shouldn't I? I feel like I should. A broody hen is needed. Do I need to... Hi, Sriracha. What's up? Hi. Yeah? So soft. You gonna go hide in the shelf? Or are you gonna chew on my wires? Hi. Okay, so... Hen box. Place a hen box to spot. The hens will lay eggs in the hen box by preference. Not on the ground. Once the hen box is... Broody hen will sit, incubating those eggs until they hatch. Where will I get one of those? For viable eggs, hens must have access to a rooster. Hens must be well fed to lay. A broody hen needs to have a full belly before it will sit for a day. I see. So I really need to, like, keep them fed. Cool. So we gotta make some food later on. Go ahead and put these in a chest. Wrong one. There we go. Let's put that back there. Okay, so I really can't do all that. Actually, I could probably make a pickaxe if I preheat the... If I preheat with some peat first, I might be able to get away with... I might be able to get away with being able to make this. Yeah, so if I preheat it with the peat first, I will probably be able to get away with using 3 charcoal. And then we can keep going and finding 10 while we wait for the charcoal to create itself. Actually, I probably only need one charcoal for that. Actually, no, I might need another. Because this actually needs to fill up once it gets to the temperature, yeah. Aha! Shit. Forgot I need these. Okay. I wanted to say hi to Dave. There's Dave. Hello, Dave.
Just a warning. Ads are starting in 1 minute.
Thank you, TTS. Alright, so I gotta wait for that to cool down. Did my prospecting pick break or did I hang it up? I hung it up. I thought it was a hoe. That's why I hung it up. Guess I should bring my shovel. It's about to break though. I should probably get a bunch of sticks so I can make a few ladders too. That'd be kind of useful. Let's get some sticks while I'm waiting for that. Wow, that's a lot of sticks that I got there. Alright, so I should probably leave the charcoal behind. I guess I can plant another tree. And then once this is ready, we can start going mining again. So yeah, we found the best iron in this chunk. And it fades on these two, so it's probably around here. Same with the tin. So tin is basically minuscule here. It's minuscule here, but it's higher amounts here, so it makes me think it's probably around in these chunks. So I need to prospect in those. So I should check these chunks. And then whatever one has the highest can start looking around. Come on. Should also eat and bring some food with me. Wow, I am just completely out of food, huh? Waiting for this to cool down so that I can... Alright, let's head on over there. Oh, hello there on YouTube. How are you doing? I did not want to end up down here. So I do not pay very much attention to YouTube chat, do I? Oops. So let's go ahead and check this chunk. Make sure I'm on density mode. Oops. So cassiterite is a little bit higher. So we definitely want to look in this chunk then. Which is kind of hard to do because it's got a mountain. I guess it's not that hard. I can just kind of go around the mountain. I kind of want to be in the center of the chunk. Oh, there's peat right here. Somewhere like right here. So if we do this in node search, no ore nearby. Nothing. Oh, I should probably do this. I should have left these back at home. Oh well. I do need to be careful because this has 31 durability left on it. Ah! What the heck? Huh? That scared the life out of me. And then it just slowly floated back up. Where did that come from? I'm so confused. Okay then. No ore nearby. That was interesting. Let me look something up really fast. Vintage story. Yo, Citrus! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I think I saw you playing Silk Song. Alright, so Cassiterite, 92, 98 native copper. Why are these decimals? This was not easy to interpret. Alright. I guess we keep digging. The one boss I was stuck on made it easier to beat the other boss I was stuck on, which gave me something that made me backtrack, and I got stuck on a fight near the same bench as the first boss that I was stuck on was closest. Oh my goodness. Classic Silk song. Classic Hollow Knight. Sounds, trace amounts of bismuth. It's not what I'm looking for, though. Why? Let's look in this direction. On something I seen on Red Note that I thought was a fan mod was actually a spoiler. Oop. I'm not looking for bismuth. No. I'm hearing mobs too. Man, the spoilers, SMH. Yeah, that's why I didn't really watch your stream that much, because I didn't want too many spoilers. Am I too low down to be finding what I'm looking for? The speed of the pickaxe arm is very unsatisfying. Oh look, I found bismuth. How unuseful. I don't actually know what this is used for. Yeah, pickaxe is very slow. I think it gets a little bit faster with the iron one. Yeah, I am so low down that my stability is decreasing kind of rapidly. Did I go too far down? I don't want to have to re-dig down here if I need to go further. Though the music seems to be getting a little creepier. Where is this goddamn tin? So does the first rule of Minecraft not apply here? I think it applies more here, but at the same time not really. Like there are caves, but they're not like Minecraft caves. And I don't think you'll just fall into lava. I don't think that's a thing. But the thing is, those caves are incredibly terrifying in this game. I have yet to go into a cave, if that says anything. And I've been playing this game for like maybe 40 hours now. I have yet to go very far into a cave from the surface. So, caves are not easy. So I came down here. Yeah, I should probably start heading back up. I think I might have went too low. Man, I found no... I'm looking for 10 right now. Yeah, I definitely need to start heading up. But yeah, I'm looking for 10 so I can make bronze. There's also iron, supposedly. Bismuth. Still not what I'm looking for. Well, I'll be lurking. Alright. Thank you for the lurk. Thanks for the raid. No ore nearby. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, I'm here back to surface. I didn't find... Of course, it's nighttime. Hmm. I guess I should check these chunks, maybe. I also don't know what Y level these things spawn at. Take a moment to appreciate the skybox in this game. Definitely don't see anything like this here on Earth anymore, that's for sure, with all our light pollution. So still not finding 10. There's obviously some in that chunk, but not very much, and it's kind of hard to figure out where it is. And my prospecting pick is about to break, so... Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and read out, because I am getting tired, and yeah. So, let's go ahead and run the credits while I find a target. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem, Buggy. No problem. Let's go ahead and raid. Who shall we raid? Do you have anyone in mind, Buggy? It doesn't look like very many devs are online that I know, or that I like lurk in often. I completely ignored the credits there. I think I got a raid from Citrus, and I think that was about all that happened to the stream. And of course, thank you to all my chatters. Let's see. Potential targets. Let's do Jits Po. It seems like they're live. I haven't watched their stream in a while, so I guess I can check in on what they're up to. Let's go ahead and raid them. Good call. Yes, indeed. I have not watched in a while. All right. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you later. Let's go ahead and read out.